What is the history of Navajo textile weaving? Have you ever wondered how a simple piece of cloth can tell a story? Navajo textile weaving is a beautiful example of art that carries deep cultural significance. So, what is the history behind this remarkable craft? The roots of Navajo textile weaving trace back to the migration of the Navajo people, who speak an Athabascan language. They arrived in the American Southwest from Canada around the 15th century. Settling in the Four Corners region, where Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado meet, they began to develop their unique cultural identity. Before the Navajo arrived, many indigenous groups, including their Pueblo neighbors, were already skilled in growing cotton and weaving textiles. This practice dates back to around 800 AD. The Navajo women learned the art of weaving in the mid-1600s from these Pueblo Indian neighbors. When Spanish settlers arrived in the early 1600s, they introduced the Navajo to churro sheep. The wool from these sheep became the main material for Navajo textiles. By the early 1800s, Navajo weavers were using wool exclusively. This shift allowed them to create durable and finely woven blankets and rugs that were highly valued in trade. The earliest confirmed Navajo weaving dates back to 1804. This marks the start of what is known as the classic period of Navajo weaving history, which lasted from 1700 to 1865. During this time, Navajo textiles gained recognition for their quality and unique designs. They blended traditional Navajo motifs with influences from Spanish and Pueblo cultures. As time went on, the weaving tradition continued to evolve. The late Classic period, from 1865 to 1885, saw changes in materials and techniques. The market demands also influenced the designs. Navajo weaving is not just a practical craft, it is also a form of artistic expression. Each piece carries cultural stories and reflects the identity of the Navajo people. The loom itself is made from natural materials and is symbolically linked to the cosmos. Legends tell of the first loom being woven from cords of sky and earth, while the weaving itself is made from elements like sunlight and lightning. In the broader context of art around the world, Navajo textile weaving represents a unique regional identity. It combines indigenous knowledge, adaptation to new materials, and cultural exchange. This art form shows how textile arts serve both functional and symbolic roles in societies. Today, Navajo weaving remains a vital part of cultural life. Weavers create rugs, blankets, and wall hangings that are sought after by collectors and art enthusiasts globally. The tradition continues to sustain community identity and economic activity through both traditional and contemporary designs. So the next time you see a Navajo woven piece, remember that it is not just a beautiful object. It is a rich tapestry of history, culture, and identity.